my enemies. You ain't felt pain till you seen your mains with a. Ever since you well left, I can't seem to put it plain. I lost my heart and it's a feeling not explain. So I've been rolling like a train, dude. Ain't enough sunshine to stop this rain. In the swamp, it's always cloudy. Your main probably you. I had to let that breathe. I lost a.
Since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my players?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a bucket. Devin can score on many levels. Post up, mid-range, catch and shoot, off the dribble. More than anything, he'll take the wins over stats every time. And that's what I love about him. He's just scratching the surface. Kevin?
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And it's the Suns to start out. Now here's Booker. Lets it fly. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense. Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Took him no time at all on that one.
Boy, you have to respect how aggressive Draymond Green is. If he's got the ball in his hands, he's ready to fire.
Booker looking around. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's his first
And not the
personal
most
foul.
common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Draymond Green.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ayton, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix basketball.
Paul against Curry. Paul passes to Booker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
What tremendous instincts as a scorer for Devin Booker. Get in that mid-range game, sir. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And stolen by Wiggins. And the wide open shot from Green. Drills it from outside. Green's got 9.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Paul passes to Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Here's Ayton after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Green with the block.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green doing his thing.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 11 points in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Suns trail by 6. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, whether it's a dunk or a jump shot, Booker's wide-ranging skills make him a consistent scoring threat.
To the paint, and Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The shot's good from Paul.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Cameron Johnson is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Landry Shamet, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne at the point guard position. And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Warriors pick up 3. And Wiseman sends it back. Payton outside. Kuminga with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. The shot by Payton, no good.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And the physical tools of Wiseman. Very hard to deal with his length, burst, and strength.
And as you think about it, guys, he could start bullying people in the post once he starts to grow that aspect. Not many 7-footers have that frame and that speed. It's really about learning the game and making the most out of your skill set.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And it's the Suns with the ball. Lee kicks to Wiseman. From past the arc. And then Wiseman slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Lee with the stuff.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Payton. Second chance shot. Releases. Iguodala kicks to Lee. Golden State moving the ball around. He can't get that one to fall. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Shamet's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Wow, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. And the dunk by Booker.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
To like the easygoing Klay Thompson. This guy is so dependable at both ends, and he excels shooting the basketball.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. 32 seconds left here in the second. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Curry can't get it to go. Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. He shoots again. They shoot again. And Booker with the layup. Booker's got 12 in the game.
Well, that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Yeah, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Nobody had an answer for Draymond Green in the first. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
What you like is many of their baskets come off assists. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have a hero ball. I'm going to shoot, and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
We've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the center. Thompson way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Thompson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Outside Crowder. Bridges outside. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Suns moving the ball around. Here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How good is Green at drawing solid contact? He plays with a ton of heart. He's really good at making the defense commit.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He misses the free throw.
In the arena tonight, he's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. And he's good on the second.
Well, there's a certain hunger to the way Draymond Green approaches an NBA game, and that in and of itself is a skill.
Thompson against Paul. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Curry after the Suns pick up 2. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Count it, good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
As a catch-and-shoot player, Steph Curry is as dangerous as it gets.
Johnson outside. And stolen by Wiggins. And they're running. Johnson finds Curry. From deep. Sinks it. What? Range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Curry's favorite shot and the one most fans pay money to see. Go ahead from deep, Steph.
Johnson, the pass to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Thompson misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Phoenix making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Devin Booker. High arcing shot, and Lee with the basket on the assist from Payton.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Payne. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
.51 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
Crowder, he's checked in for Chris Paul. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. McGee with the block. Poole finds Wiggins. Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Payne. Sweet little floater. Payne's got 6. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
If you ever notice Stephen Curry's vision, his eyes are always looking for opportunities to find his teammates.
The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Suns lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Payne. Torrey Craig is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's McGee in at the 5.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Warriors making the shot.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 11 in the second half. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Payne looking around. Here's McGee, and he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 1.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Green finds Curry, and here's Poole for 3. Rebounded by McGee. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Now here's Payne, guarded by Curry. And here's Payne. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. It's good. 14 points for Draymond Green. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
And the Suns call time here.
And a wise move to call time out there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. See if they've got enough left to get over the top.
Thank you, David.
Draymond Green.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Green.
Well, those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
Now here's Booker, guarded by Poole. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Left side Crowder. Goes back up, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, make no mistake, Crowder has got great strength inside. The defense can get physical. It doesn't matter.
Taking 2 shots.
That's the first, and that gives them the lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
And the basket by Curry.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Booker against Thompson. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
DeAndre Ayton unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Wiggins passes to Curry. He can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Wiggins. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that one's good, Ayton.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges, no one around him. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Andrew Wiggins. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer, not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Devin Booker.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Aaron Holiday. Both free throws good from Craig.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Thompson misses. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside, Ayton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.